I'm Julie Solomon, and you are watching Be Connected, the place to be to create, perform, and share connectively to the world around you. So about 3 years ago, I got busy, and I mean busy. I had my first child, I started a blog, and I doubled my clients in my PR business. I kept saying yes. I had a jam-packed networking schedule. I was coming and going from meetings to meetings, saying yes to dinner, saying yes to coffees. And as the universal connector that I am, and as the people pleaser that I was, I really wanted to be generous with my time and be super available to all sorts of potential new clients and connections. And then guess what happened? I got burnt out. Even though my business was doing well and my monetization had increased, I knew in my heart that I wasn't performing to the best of my ability. I was drowning in constant requests from people who wanted to have coffee and pick my brain, client emails that needed attention, social media posts that were just stockpiling, and blog content that needed curating every single day, and it wasn't getting done. And not to mention the needs of a new baby and a husband. It was exhausting. I had a massive case of FOMO, and it was getting me nowhere fast. I was so busy being busy instead of spending time on the important things that would truly grow my business and brand. And that is when I decided to do something insane. I started saying no. I began to scale back and really listen to myself on what was essential to my brand and business. And most importantly, I started listening to my clients and social media community and really what they wanted from me and how I could truly best serve them. Fast forward to today, and I now say no to almost everything. And the results? An open calendar, less stress, and most importantly, I get things done. I am more connected and actually grow my brand, business, and social media engagement now more than ever. Now, obviously, you can't say no to everything. There are some things that you must say yes to in order to grow. So I'm excited today to share with you my secret to when I keep my calendar empty and when and why I make the exception. So when I started to truly look at how I spent my time, I realized that only about 5 to 10% of it led to any real business and brand growth. All those networking dinners and lunches and blogger meetings that I felt like I would be cray-cray to miss out on almost never resulted into anything long-term or worthwhile. And sure, perhaps I missed a connection or two that could have maybe led to an opportunity down the road, but the bottom line was that I already had a list of priorities to tackle, and I just wasn't giving myself the time to do them. As entrepreneurs, we think focus means saying yes to everything, but what focus really means is being able to pick carefully and consciously what is truly important and saying no to the rest. And that is what you have to do when deciding how you are going to spend your time. And how can you decide what to say yes and no to? The best way to start saying no so you can say yes to what truly matters is to create a system for how and when you schedule meetings. For example, I try and take all of my meetings, calls, and networking events on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This way, I have 3 full work days open to focus on my business and brand. And if something needs my attention outside of those days, it has to wait until I can fit it in, or it's pushed to the following week. And plus, it also means that I only have to put makeup on 2 days a week, ladies. So can I get an amen on that? Whoop, whoop. The bottom line is this: creating a system also creates a healthy business boundary for yourself and your time. It allows you to take full control of your calendar so your boundaries are respected. Once I did this, I started to realize that I wasn't the only entrepreneur out there that was doing this. In fact, there are a ton of highly successful people in this world who live by this rule every day, including Oprah, who says, "You think you are not valued until you say yes to everybody, but your true honor comes from the healing power of saying no." Now, I know sometimes it can feel weird or be really uncomfortable saying no, especially if it's to family and friends and colleagues, but when you ignore this, your work will become more about quantity and less about quality. Your schedule will eat up so much of your time that you won't have any of it left. Guilt and resentment will start to set in, and that is no place for your brand and your business to shine. And now for some takeaways before we wrap this up. Saying no to almost everything does not mean you aren't growing your brand and business. It just means you are taking ownership of your time and where that is best utilized to create something lasting and meaningful. Saying no gives you time with yourself to listen and strategize, and will free your schedule for more possibilities that are needed for you to truly grow and value your worth as an influencer. Create business boundaries and spend your time wisely. It is the most powerful and valuable business asset you own. It's finally time for our connection caption and hashtag of the week that you can share socially. In order to truly value your worth as an influencer, you need to buy a one-way ticket on the no train and never look back. And now let's put all of these amazing tips to work, because knowledge is only powerful when we put it into action. This is something that you can start doing at this very moment. So I pitch this over to you in the comments below. Tell me, are you someone who has a hard time saying no? And if so, how do you best deal with it? Or are you someone that started saying no and noticed a positive impact in your brand and business? If so, tell us how you did it. As always, the best conversations and connections that happen after the episode are on juliesolomon.net. So go spark your discussion and leave a comment now. Do you like this video and want more of them? If so, subscribe to the channel, and I would be ever so grateful if you shared this with your tribe. If you want even more insights to create, perform, and share your brand with the world around you, then come on over to juliesolomon.net and join our email list to become a conscious connector, where you'll get instant access to powerful training tools that help you connect and grow your brand, and you'll get exclusive content, special giveaways, and personal updates from me that I only share via email. Stay focused, brand with intention, and remember to always show up to create, perform, and share connectively. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Be Connected. I need my teleprompter.